Hello, this is Mark, Mini Mark, and I'm here with another draft. And I opened some okay cards. Curse Spirit, Krenko's Enforcer, Sanctified Charge. That's the short list. Netcaster Spider, and Amphibian Pathmage to round out the Wooburg. Rare's not that good, and none of these cards I really enjoy that much. So, what do we want? I'm a big fan of red, so Krenko's Enforcer's pretty high on my list. I don't think I want Sanctified Charge as like my first pick. It's got high power level, but I don't know. Path Mage I don't think is as good as the other two, but I think I'm gonna go with Enforcer just because I think red is super good in this format, and it's pretty good. And then I get past Cone of Flame. Rare is missing, which is scary because uh, it has to be something absolutely insane to get picked over a Cone of Flame. But glad I took the Enforcer because I'm getting rewarded with the Cone. Other cards in this pack that are note, Bolt's fine, Courage is pretty good, Silent Blood's always a good card. Like Blight's okay. Overwhelm, I'm still not sure what the card is. Charge is again a good card, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a Cone of Flame and be happy with myself. Uh, Whenever you activate an ability of an artifact, if it isn't a mana ability, pay red, copy it. I mean, it's a 4/3 for 4, so there's that. But there's also a Necrogen Scudder, and a 3/3 flying for 3 is really good. And the other cards in the pack are basically like a Shaman of Spring, Rummaging Goblin. So if I want to stay in red, I could just take the Goblin, but Scudder's like super powerful. Uh, and I mean, Goblin's really good, but now I'm doubting myself. Uh, I mean, the ability to rummage is always good because it can just dig you through your deck until you get to your bombs. But Scudder's also very good, but we haven't taken a black card yet. I think I'm just going to take the Scudder. I think it's just so much more powerful. Oh, sweet. So we get another Rummaging Goblin and a Shadow Cloak Vampire. Vampire's super good too. I think I might just be in the right colors right now because, again, these are not the best cards elsewhere. Um, I think I'm just going to take the Vampire though. You just kind of like beat down. I don't know. I like Goblin though, but Vampire, I get a 4/3 that you pay 2 life to give it flying. Yeah, I'll pay 2 life to deal 4 damage. That's fine. Or pay 4 life to jump it and have it eat something. Like, that's not an issue to me. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Vampire. You just be like red black stuff. Um, Fish. There's like Golem, but I think I'm just gonna take the Mongrel. I mean, I think a 3/3 that has upside is always really good compared to just a random 6 drop that I can convoke out. I'm not in white or green, which are the decks that you typically wanted to do, like, where you're going to have cheaper stuff and you're going to be convoking a lot, so you're going to be using the cards that are good with it. So I think I'm just going to take the Mongrel, and I want to be able to drag it in, but I can't. Um, Crippling Blight, Hunt the Weak, but I mean, I'm pretty much in these colors right now. Hot Soup isn't that great. Forge Level or Crippling Blight, they basically both do the same thing in the early game. Forge Level comes down, kills something. Crippling Blight, you throw it on something, it kills it. But Crippling Blight you can also just throw on some random blocker and make it useless. Uh, but Forge Level is also a body. Hmm. I think I just want the Blight. I think it has more utility than the Devil. Yeah, the Devil's a 2-for-1 sometimes, but Crippling Butt I just like as I have an option. That card's fun. I want to play with that card. I'm not going to take it here, but I think it's a fun card that I'd like to try sometime. Uh, Not going to play Crusher or any of these other guys. Probably just take the Fester Gloom in case I run into like a X1 deck. You know, a lot of Raise the Alarms or Spectral Bonds or Triplicate Spirits. Just take all that out. I think it's better than like just taking a Lava Axe or cutting a random card. Alright, so Shaman's still here. I don't think we want a Wall of Fire. Zoff Shade's only meh. I think I'll just take a Meteorite. I've come around on it. You know, 5 mana deal 2 damage doesn't sound great, but it also ramps you a little bit. It can fix you if we get into another color. So I think I'll just take it for now. Not much here. I think I'm just going to take the Path Mage so I don't play against it. I'm not discarding creature cards to draw cards. Like, it takes a lot to get any advantage off of it, and I don't have the time to wait for it to get that advantage back. Might Makes Right is just, I think, a bad card. It's like a really expensive situational threaten effect. And I don't think I'm going to play a Necrobite or any of these other guys, so just take it and put it in the side. I think I'm going to take the Bolt. I think I like Bolt better than a Bane, because, I don't know, just removal. Another Might, God. Just take a statue and cut it. I really don't see myself playing a wall. Sure. In case I'm in monocolor. You do a non-zero number of things. You do a non-zero number of things. Alright, 9 playables. They're all pretty decent. Like, the only card that I'm not super happy about main boarding is Fester Gloom. And if I need to, I can cut the Meteorite without an issue because we're not splashing anything yet. So yeah, this is not a bad deck so far. Needs some 2s, but we can always pick those up later. Nightfire Giant. I mean, if you insist, I'll just take the card that's perfect for this deck. I'm not going to even try to let it wheel. I'm not risking that. There's some other good cards in the back, though. Frostlink's Turn, Totem, Generator Servant, and Krenko's Enforcer. All great cards. And if this wasn't in the pack, if this was like junk uncommon, I'd probably take the Enforcer. But this is a very nice pack. We'll probably get back the Crow, maybe the Servant. Definitely the Black Cat, though. But yeah, I'm definitely taking the Giant. Because that card is good. Flesh to Dust for more removal or Krenko's Enforcer. We don't have a Flesh to Dust yet, so I think I want the first one over a second Enforcer. Just because it's just, 5 mana. When it absolutely positively needs to die, that'll take care of it. Sign of Blood and Krenko's Enforcer are still in the pack. I don't think these are making it back. We're probably going to be cutting something out of this pack when it comes back to us, but I mean, Gather Courage, Amphibian, Flesh of Dust, Krenko's Enforcer, Living Totem. I mean, I guess we can get the Assistant back. That'd be fine, but there's a lot of good cards in the pack that we're not going to get. Artifact spells have Convoke. That card just seems fun. Just build around it. There's some kind of artifact sub-theme in one of the upcoming sets with it being in standard. Just have some fun with it. I think I just want another Mongrel. If Bronze Sable comes back, I'll definitely take it, but I don't know if it will. This pack doesn't seem that powerful. But yeah, it definitely seems like a good card. Do I want unmake? Not really. Well, I'll take a Goblin Rough Rider though. That seems pretty good. Again, unmakes here, but I just haven't been impressed by it. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe it's just like a black divination every time, and you're just super excited to play it. But I mean, 3/2s for 3 are pretty good. Uh, and in Garrick's Wake, ugh. If you didn't cost 9 mana, if you cost 7 mana, you'd be broken though. I guess I kind of had to make you unplayable to make you able to be printed at all. But yeah, like Charging Rhino still in the back is pretty good. Wall of Essence is also a very good card, but it's gonna take the Rough Rider. Not a ton here. I'll probably just take a Torch Fiend as a 2-drop. I don't have any bears yet, and it has some upside on it. It's better than Clear the Path or a second Fester Gloom. Brawler's Plate +2/+2 and Trample for 7 mana seems kind of expensive. And 4 mana to equip it is, I think, a lot. But, yeah, Fiend it is. Profane Memento. Whenever a creature card is put into an opponent's graveyard, gain a life. Okay. Good to know that card exists. I'm going to take the Icarus Berry here. Because it's just, should be in the pack, really. 3/2 with Intimidate for 4. Yeah. Blade Tusk Borer is a great card. Icarus Spirit's a great card. Want to get the Citadel on the wheel because we have 2 Scrapyard Mongrels. And I'm a big fan of that card being in my deck when I have that. Sign of Blood's pretty easy here considering we're not playing the Denizen. But my god, are there some good cards in this pack left. Ignoring the 2 on the sides. Just take these middle section. Just very solid. Got the Assistant back and a Crowd's Favor back. I did not expect the Crowd's Favor. So I'm going to take that. Generator Servant came back as well. Another bear for us. I think it's better than a black cat. We don't have a ton that goes good with it, but just as a 2/1 for 2, I think I'll run it. Alright, we'll take this Necromancer's Assistant. Unless we want a Circle of Flame, but we already have Fester Gloom, so I don't think we need the Circle as another way of dealing with stuff. Yeah, so we're going to take the Assistant. Sad for the Death Magus. As much as I would love to run an artifact, you're not the one I want to run. Guess the Ambush is the thing I'm worried the most about. I don't know. Fine, I'll take an unmake. You force my hand. Tormod's Crypt seems like a good sideboard card and something in Modern. Alright, so we have a bunch of cards. Many of them do things, and now we have to try to figure out what we're going to do with the rest of the stuff. A lot going on here. Unmake's probably more of a 4, because I'll probably at least be convoking it with one thing. I need a couple more creatures, though. We're a little light there. We only have, the ones we have are good, but I think we need some more. Devouring Light's really good. Spirit Bonds is very good, but we're not in the colors for it. I don't think we need a Thundering Giant. Thundering Giant. We have a bunch of 5s already that are just more powerful than we want to be doing instead. There's an Inferno Fist or a Covenant Blood. We have a lot of high-end stuff, but let's see, what do we have? We have just 2 things with Intimidate on it, so Inferno Fist is okay. I think I just want the Covenant Blood, though. It can go to the face and just be like, just drain you for 4. It can kill a creature and gain you a bunch of life. It swings races really quickly, and I think it's a very powerful card, so I'm just going to take it over the Inferno Fist. There's a Ornithopter, which is unplayable in the format. don't let anyone tell you anything else. There's a Generator Servant, which I'm going to flag, and that's about it. Like, there's not really much else going on in this pack. A lot of these cards are not the colors we are, and nothing's, like, I'm not going to splash a Welkin turn, so. So I saw Heat Ray, and I was really excited, because I was like, great, I get a Heat Ray. But then I saw Sola Zendikar. I'm not going to splash it. I'm just debating if I'm taking it so I don't have to play against it. But there are 7 other people in the draft. The odds I get paired against somebody with Sola Zendikar in the first round are 1 in 7. The rounds in the following round are like, if they win with it, 1 in 3, and then I play it in the finals. So I think I'll take those odds and let it go, rather than taking it and just hoping that I don't have to play against the Sola Zendikar 4th pick deck or whatever stupid thing it ends up going as. Other considerations are Sign in Blood, but I think Heat Ray is just great because you can use it whenever, because that's how the card works. Another Rummaging Goblin I'm going to pass, but that's because I just love a Curse Spirit so much. Like, it just gets there for you. It can just beat down super hard. And, yeah, I think it's just better than discarding and drawing cards, especially in a format where there's a lot of hate on 1 toughness cards. So, yeah. What are you doing? Oh, because I moved the thing over, I got confused. Not really much here for us. Like, Netcaster Spider's annoying. Second Fester Gloom's. I mean, I already have 1 in the side. I'm not going to bring in a second. Probably cutting an Unmake. I mean, I can just take a foil back to nature for fun. I don't know. I'm probably not even going to run the first Miner's Bane. I guess I can take a Wall of Fire in case I run into a very aggressive deck and I need it. Just so I have one. Could take a Necromancer's Assistant for a 3-drop. Just for value, or do I want a Typhoid Rats with, as a 1-drop Death Toucher? I mean, 1-drop Death Touchers are pretty decent, right? I don't think I want a Sacred Armory. I don't think it's that good. Rats or Assistant? Probably just gonna take the Rats. I have like so much removal already. Oh, sweet Marauder. Great. Awesome. I hate this card. I want it to be good, but then it has the when equipped creature dies. And it's 6 mana to play and equipped anyways, and they can just be like, haha, I get it. And it normally takes a turn or 2 to be able to start paying itself off, so you play it for 6 mana, then you have to wait till your next turn to get anything out of it. It's just, ugh. But I'm definitely taking the Marauder. Rogue's Gloves with double a Curse Spirit and a Krenko's Enforcer. I don't think it's enough. I think I'll just take another Bolt just in case. Probably cut the Blight for now. Do I need a second Bolt though? Yeah, I'll take a second Bolt. Who knows? Might need it. Probably not running the Miner's Bane either. I'll just curve out to Giant and Vampire. And then have the rest of my high-end stuff just be like just random junk. I'll take a Thundering Giant, I guess. Am I cutting anything for it though? Or is it going straight into the sideboard? I'll probably move a Torch Fiend to the sideboard. Yeah. Um, Memento. I guess if somebody's doing like a self-mill deck, I can bring it in. I mean, I'm not playing the first Miner's Bane, so I'm probably not bringing in against the second. I'm just gonna cut a Pillar of Light, so I don't have to play against it. Fine, I'll take a Circle of Flame. Alright, so I think this is just it. Wasn't really a ton in the sideboard I liked. I mean, there's all stuff that I can bring in too. Yeah, so that's fine. And I have a Meteorite to turn the Mongrels as my one thing, but it also does damage and stuff. So I think this is fine. Uh, yeah, I'm good against like the token decks with Circle of Flame and Fester Gloom. Control decks I have Unmake the Grave and another Bolt. Aggressive decks in general I have like Wall of Flame. If they have some kind of mill deck, I have a Profane Memento and Crypt. Seems good. Add some lands. That's probably right because I want red early. That's a decent creature curve. And the spells are all high end, but one has Convoke and stuff, so this is fine. Do I want Typhoid Rats or Torch Fiend as a 2? I am fairly aggressive. Maybe I don't want the rats and I just want a Torch Fiend. Yeah, I think this is better. Oops, it's a 2. Yeah, alright. I'll play with this, and I will see you guys in round 1.